are the Clintons in their 70s yet? You don't think I can make a list of other people who are 70-something years old and say this person died, that person died, this person died? Hold on.
How come they haven't done that with Bush? He's in the same age.
I have no freaking idea why they haven't.
How come they haven't done that with Trump?
Hold on a second. So are you saying, so you agree with what I'm saying?
How come they haven't done that with Reagan?
So
how come they haven't done that with Kerry?
What point are you making about these men and women who you listed?
How is it so many people close to them die? How is it so many people close to them
everybody dies?
How is
are you
it so
suggesting?
Many
Okay.
I'm asking the question.
You're asking a bizarre question.
Exactly.
Did people die?
Folks, Anthony Weiner has just exposed himself. And I don't mean in the physical sense that Anthony Weiner has historically been known to expose himself. I mean, metaphorically speaking, he went on the Patrick Bet David podcast today and made an absolute fool out of himself. We're going to react to that, talk about these viral clips here in a second. But first, I feel like we need a refresher to the people who may have forgotten, or maybe you're too young to remember, exactly who is Anthony Weiner. So Anthony Weiner is a former Democrat politician that very famously was close friends with Hillary Clinton, okay? We're talking about kind of BFFs here with the Clinton family. But also, Anthony Weiner has historically been known for being a sexual predator, an absolute pervert, a sex pest, all of those different things. He first had to resign from Congress, I think back in 2011, because he accidentally posted a picture of his crotch on Twitter. The guy's just so sexually out of control that he just accidentally did that, and he had all these pictures. But of course, in the most damning one here, Anthony was actually, by the way, unfortunate last name, Weiner. You know, it kind of fits, doesn't it? Anyways, Anthony Weiner a couple years ago was actually sentenced to 2 years in prison for sexting with a 15-year-old girl. Okay? So this is the individual that, you know, is in question here, okay? Sexting minors, total sex pest, total freak, has lost multiple positions in office for sexually related issues, an actual sexual criminal. And as you could probably imagine, it shouldn't be that surprising to anyone. Again, close friend historically of Hillary Clinton. Well, for some odd reason, he is back in public life. You know, you'd typically expect that someone who literally goes to jail for sexting a minor would never be able to foot back in public life again. But he is back. He has his own radio show or podcast that he does at ABC in New York now, apparently. And because of that, Patrick Bet David brought him on the show today, and you know, there's a lot of different exchanges, but this is the most viral one we're about to react to here, when he is asked, okay, Anthony Weiner is asked about the Clinton body count. Of course, this idea, this alleged conspiracy idea, you know, quote unquote, that people close to Hillary Clinton for some reason seemingly seem to go missing or dead. It just seems to happen. Here's Anthony Weiner responding to that, okay?
In the military and dragging their name
I have a reputation to ask tough questions and piss some people like you off. That's my reputation.
Including dead people who I'm going to stand up for.
Oh, trust me, we are standing up for them more than you are standing up for them.
Let's see. You better get back to that list because we're going to clear some people's names today.
My question for you is, how is it that in the last 50 years, we don't have a single candidate? Everybody has their own. Hey, John F. K. was a playboy with Marilyn Monroe. Trump, Karen McDougal, Stormy Daniels. You know, George Bush linked to 9/11 and weapons of mass destruction. Bill Clinton linked to Arkansas women, all this others. Everybody has a reputation. How is it that the reputation that follows them is people close to them die? Why is that a story that many people believe in? Why is that?
Are the Clintons in their 70s yet? You don't think I can make a list of other people who are 70-something years old and say this person died, that person died, this person died? Hold on.
How come they haven't done that with Bush? He's in the same age.
I have no freaking idea why they haven't.
How come they haven't done that with Trump?
Hold on a second. So are you saying, so you agree with what I'm saying?
How come they haven't done that with Reagan?
So
how come they haven't done that with Kerry?
What point are you making about these men and women who you listen to?
How is it so many people close to them die? How is it so many people close to them?
Everybody dies.
How is it so many?
Oh my God.
I'm asking the question.
You're asking a bizarre question.
Exactly.
Did people die?
Off.
Did people die? No. What pisses me off, and I'm going to say this again because you apparently are not listening to me. You read a list of people off an obscure website of conspiracy theory, taking a Venn diagram of everyone that ever worked in the orbit of someone who served in public life for 50 years, and you listed them, including people in the military, including strangers you could not pull out of a, and you are implying that there's something nefarious. Let me finish my thought. Let me finish my thought.
Please do so, because I got another source coming in here for you.
You're implying both with the question and with the website. The website says it explicitly. You're implying it. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
So first of all, let me just pause here. It's a conspiracy theory until it's not, obviously. You know, okay, look, YouTube, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not alleging anything. All I'm going to say is Anthony Weiner, you know, the fact that he gets so defensive over this question, the fact that immediately he's like, no, he starts screaming. Because if you watch the rest of this podcast, he's quite hostile. He's a douchebag. He's an idiot. But he's not. This is the question that sets him off. It's just so that instant defense mechanism. And we know Anthony Weiner's past, first of all. So anything related to stuff like that, you already got a question. But also we know, again, this is a very close friend historically through his whole life of Hillary Clinton. You know, you're not really giving a good look to discredit this idea when you get so angry, when you get so defensive immediately. And this is the one question that sets you off so much. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not here to comment on the exact thing itself, because, of course, I would never kill myself, obviously. But, you know, it just, I'll just point that out. I'll just point that out, okay?
You're implying that something...
Until he's done. Don't pull it up until he's done. Go for it.
You are implying that something nefarious is afoot both with the question and with the list.
True.
Hillary Clinton.
I mean, not true. Sorry. Would never kill myself. That's totally false. Okay. I'm vaccinated 5 times, and that's totally false. I would never kill myself.
Big boy, you're a big boy. The people that you just listed.
They're all.
Listen to me. No, these are obscure people that you could not pull out.
Great politician, buddy.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Fantastic.
You know what? You are the classic bully. You list someone's name, and are you going to go back and clarify?
Anybody that's the bully,
are you going to go clarify?
You know what?
Are you going to clarify?
Not you.
I don't want
really
you
know
can
that.
ad hominem attack on me. Is going to somehow clear that person's name.
There isn't anybody at this table that's a bigger bully than you.
I tell you. Oh yeah. You just listed some stranger with
very
PFC.
Good deceptive way of pinning. Good.
Ad hominem by saying you're acting like a bully. Okay, apparently that's ad hominem. You know, Anthony Weiner, he could probably say much worse about you in terms of ad hominem, and I will say much worse about you and remind you that you are a sexual predator. But okay, just say.
Look at you guys.
You're reading some.
Good for you.
You're reading a conspiracy website.
Good for you.
Some people say.
Yeah.
Some people say.
Pull up the Wikipedia,
look at that fucking
Rob,
website.
I just sent to you. Pull up the Wikipedia. Is Wikipedia a conspiracy website?
You want to take?
No.
You want to take a run at me? Bring it all day, pal.
No, hey,
bring it all day.
Sweetheart.
Take a run at
Clinton body count.
Conspiracy theory, right at the top. Wait, can I throw a mic I can drop? Conspiracy, right at the top.
What's the point with that?
The point is conspiracy theories by their very definition unsubstantiated.
How come other people don't have this conspiracy theory? How come Reagan doesn't have this conspiracy theory?
Oh, wait a minute.
How come Bush doesn't have this conspiracy theory?
On the PDB podcast,
how come John Kerry doesn't have this conspiracy theory?
Oh, wow, really?
Why do they, though? Some of the stereotypes are true. Like, you have some reputation. It's true, some of it. Some of the stuff they say about other people is true.
That's not a stereotype. That's a made-up story about strangers.
How come others don't have that made-up story?
People have it all the time. Look at the internet.
Give me another body count with another president or candidate. Give me another person.
Do you really think that someone within the...
Do me a favor and pull up another Barack Obama body count.
Do you really think... Oh, go. Why don't you go to Barack Obama, not born in this country?
This guy is such a weasel.
By the way, where was that podcast? Did you guys do that one?
This guy's a literal wiener, okay? You know, it's just the name. It fits on so many levels. He acts like one. He famously has exposed that to, you know, just it's a total piece of crap, dude. Total scumbag.
Come on. So people say it.
Anthony,
there's a Wikipedia thing on it. Huh. These people are strangers that you just read a list of, and I think out of deference to them...
You're a dark human being, guy.
You're
pretty
dark.
Pal.
Settle down.
No. You're pretty dark to take the angle you did.
Listen to me. Talking now.
Forget the angle he took. Look at the life insurance folder on his laptop, allegedly.
Okay. You should cut that list out of those people.
Absolutely.
We can still have the argument. You and I are big boys. Cut that list out.
I'm not going to be cutting that list because the world needs...
That's right.
Here's what everybody needs.
The world needs... That poor person's family that you can't even name.
Exactly. That some people say, What does it matter now? They're
Some
dead.
people say.
What does it matter now?
Some
They're
people
dead.
say.
Can you play that clip again?
Famous podcast
Play
host
that
says
clip
some
again.
people say.
Play that clip again. What does it matter now?
Gosh.
What does it matter now?
These people.
What does it matter
change
now?
the subject all you want. Anyone who read that list
no one's changing
is
the
still
subject.
waiting for you to come back
Do you
on this and apologize
do you
to those
realize
people.
why some people
Apologize to those people.
Do you realize why some people
You should apologize to those people.
Why do you keep saying that? What does he need to apologize about?
Listing those people on some obscure website as if something about their death was shrouded in some kind of a mystery dishonors their memory. Now,
Yes.
if you are Hillary Clinton
Fantastic.
or Anthony Weiner, that may sound.
No, I mean, shouldn't that question be asked? Shouldn't that be investigated? You know, if you're of those, I'm not saying I know what happened. I would never kill myself, but I'm just saying, wouldn't you want to investigate all loose ends, you know, instead of just saying so-and-so killed themselves or tragic boating accident, you know, it's just saying, right?
Fine. If you are some
Make it
person,
bigger.
By the way, he didn't even name the names. So you can, you're making light. He's not named a single name. The point is, here's this list, which of course is totally not real. I would never kill myself, but you know, he didn't name a name, so he's not bringing attention to any of these names or these individual families. He's just saying, big picture, why does this keep happening? So it's a total deflection, and the guy is a weasel and, of course, a wiener, and, you know.
if you are some person who has one of these jackasses on the internet showing up at their doorstep saying, tell me about the
Make
death
it
of your
bigger.
father, how did Hillary Clinton? We had someone walk into a pizzeria in Washington with a gun because of assholes like this.
I've heard that phrase before by other people. Play it again.
Total deflection.
Play it again. I've heard this phrase a
By
couple
the way,
times.
what's the whole Benghazi? Let's get the whole
With all due
Benghazi.
respect,
No, it's the phrase.
The fact is, we had
No, let's
4
watch the
dead
Benghazi.
Americans. Was it because of a protest, or was it because of
You got a
guys
good
out for a
script.
walk and guys
Savage.
decided to
He
go
played
kill
this
some
clip.
Do you
Americans?
disagree with the point
Listen
here?
to the script.
Difference
Let's go.
at
Play
this
that again.
point
Play that
doesn't
3
Do you
times.
make-
disagree with this
Play
point?
that from the 10-second mark. Not from
What difference at this point does it make? So there's that exchange. Like I said, you know, think what you will about the Clinton stuff, but I'm just saying, for Anthony Weiner being who he is and then to react like that, it's not a good look, Anthony. It's not. Well, you know, honestly, you being back in public eye is not a good look. It mystifies me how someone like that, again, he went to jail for 2 years for sexting a 15-year-old. And that's not his first sexual scandal ever. How someone like that can just come back into politics and have an ABC radio show in New York City, it's just baffling to me. But anyways, there's that clip. One more clip we want to react to here. Here is Anthony Weiner denying the existence of a political establishment. Okay, so again, this guy, friends of Hillary Clinton, went to jail for 2 years for being a sexual predator with a 15-year-old, and then manages to get off after 2 years. The judge says it's not pedophilia. You read the case. Apparently, that's what is the standard now. Read the case, right? And now just is back in the public eye and has a show on ABC. Of course, how are any of these things possible? Well, according to Anthony Weiner, though, despite, again, him being who he is, there is no such thing as a political establishment, okay? Anthony Weiner goes out here and denies that a political establishment exists. Check out this last clip we're going to play here.
I think RFK is the complete opposite of a person that says, what difference does that make? And he wants to find out if the establishment is a real thing and how much power they got.
I hear you.
That's all it is.
I hear you.
Yeah.
And I know that some people say things. I get that. This notion of establishment is the hobgoblin of little minds. We are
the hobgoblin. Hey, stupid random American, you feel like there's a uniparty out there? You feel like both parties are kind of, not working for the people? That's a hobgoblin. You just have a little mind. You're questioning why someone like Anthony Weiner can, somehow come back into public life. You just got a little mind. You just don't get it. You're just not on the wavelength, okay? It's like Kanye West. You're not on my wavelength, okay?
a country
apparently
millions of people that all come from different places that are very divided, and the people that go into government come from all different places. Sometimes they're politically appointed. Usually they're not. And this notion of an establishment, if there's so many instances, if there was an establishment, that things would have gone very differently. We want to blame someone. We want an explanation. Life does not give you, Patrick, narratives that are all so tight. Sometimes people just disagree on stuff. Sometimes people just are wrong about stuff.
What a code.
So like this whole idea that everything has to be some kind of a conspiracy or an establishment. There's no establishment.
It is. The fact, let me just say, If it was Matt Gaetz, if it was Donald Trump, the fact that you did what you, even if it was RFK, shoot, the fact that you did what you did and somehow are back on this podcast and back in public life and you have a radio show, that is all the proof we need, okay? Because ordinary people who are not part of your little clique, you know, best friends with Hillary Clinton, are not able to commit sexual crimes with a 15-year-old girl and then somehow come back in the public eye like 2-3 years later. It's nonsense.
It's just a bunch of people.
Stop it.
It's just a
Exactly.
Give me a
Stop
name
it.
of someone who's
Stop
in
it.
the establishment today.
I'm
What
in
a clown. What an absolute clown and idiot. So anyways, folks, there's sort of some of the highlights of the Patrick Bet David Anthony Weiner podcast. Be sure to go check it out. Full podcast is on the channel PBD Podcast. Valuetainment should have some of those clips. But yeah, let me know what you thought in the comment section below. Do you forgive Anthony Weiner because he claims to be rehabilitated now? Yeah, okay. I think we all kind of share the same answer there. Absolute scumbag. Get out of here, and you're a fool. All right, folks, until next time, be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Be sure to sign up for our email list at vincedao.tv.com. And until next time, Alpha Moves Only. God bless. A very good day and peace. Hey guys, Vince Dao here. Hope you enjoyed that clip from the Vince Dao show. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. And be sure to check out the Vince Dao show live every weeknight here on this channel at 8 p.m. Eastern time. It is a great show. Many are saying this. So leave a like, check out our other clips, and be sure to check out the show. Yeah. God bless.